Our plant for the production of pharmaceutical powders in Samara has been operating in the pharmaceutical market for more than 20 years. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP for production, a unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film, and foil and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. I started to contact the manufacturers by telephone and asked if they could produce a machine for filling bottles with pills. My main criteria was that the machine had to have a capacity of at least 4,000 bottles per hour, and that it should be automatically controlled. I first approached a company in Germany, who offered me an automatic filling machine for pills, but they specified that the whole process of delivery, customs clearance and installation of the equipment was not included in the price. The delivery could have been delayed and I declined. Then I contacted the company from Russia. She said that they do not manufacture this type of machine, but if we can wait, they are willing to design and manufacture the machine, but it will not be until next year. I was not prepared to wait that long. Since I had no luck finding a manufacturer for the pill bottle filling machine, I decided to take a different route and consult with professionals who work in the pharmaceutical equipment supply industry and maybe suggest another version of the machine. I searched on the internet for an intermediary from Russia, because I once had a bad experience with a Chinese intermediary supplying equipment when a powder filling line was brought to us, but there were no installation documents or technical passport. It took us a long time to set up the line. We consulted with the manufacturers on the phone, although they were reluctant to talk to us. I chose 3 vendors online. I looked at the firm's time in the pharmaceutical supply market, the company's website, and the machine's delivery terms as criteria. All the companies I called to make sure of the professionalism of their managers. A specialist from one company said to wait for 5 minutes, but she never listened to me. I didn't like such attitude to the customer. The manager of another company from Kaliningrad talked to me politely, asked questions about the necessary performance equipment, the desired production time. 5 days later I received 6 variants of different machines for filling plastic bottles with pills, and an offer to make a choice on my own. I realized that they did not have a professional approach and would not help me with the solution of finding the equipment. The last, third option of an intermediary from Moscow turned out to be a good one for me. The manager, a man, talked to me like a professional. He asked me specific questions about the desired capacity of the machine, bottle size, told me about the terms of delivery. During the consulting stage he suggested an automatic machine for filling plastic bottles with pills, which I was able to quickly negotiate with the company management. Within a week we concluded a contract for the supply of equipment. The company specialist offered to test the machine and asked to send bottles with caps, our white tablets. The manager 2 weeks prior to delivery reported on the degree of readiness of the machine and sent a video where we could see our equipment. The equipment consisted of 2 hoppers to feed the pills, a hopper for the caps, and a hopper from which our plastic bottles were fed. Transparent plastic bottles are fed on a conveyor belt to a rotating table, gripped in holes, and moved to be filled. The dispensing process is controlled by an LCD screen system. 1 month after signing the contract, we received the machine for filling the bottles with pills. The manager provided us with the manufacturer's warranty, technical passport of the equipment, drawings and operation manual. We installed the machine and trained the workers, who will be assigned to the machine in a week. The equipment was made of quality stainless steel and worked smoothly. I was satisfied with the machine for filling plastic bottles offered and supplied by a specialist from Moscow. The competent advice saved me time and helped me to avoid mistakes that I probably would have made if I had made the choice myself. It is hard to find professionals in the equipment supply business. I am very glad that in the end, I was lucky to meet such a person.